There's nothing wrong, absolutely wrong, with the steps our outgoing president has taken for the safety of Ghanaians. The president has done the best he could under these circumstances to close down gatherings, to close down schools, to close down churches. COVID is a biological weapon that was developed in Wuhan and it leaked. And so many other theories are coming out. People are saying all kinds of things on the net. But what is important for us to do is how to protect ourselves from it. This virus lodges in your throat, inside your throat for 4 days before it gets down to your lungs. So there has to be a way for us to attack it with what we have. Salt is very effective. It's a good spice, but it kills a lot of little animals and viruses. So if we can gargle with salt water, people say warm water, people say cold water, it doesn't matter. Dissolve some salt in water and gargle with it in the evening before you go to sleep. So the salt can somehow get into your throat and kill the virus there. And then get vitamin C tablets. If you cannot afford the tablets, which is really 2 cedis for about 12, get oranges. Oranges have the same vitamin C. Vitamin C helps your immune system to fight. It's antioxidant. So you can do those little things to help yourself instead of being so much afraid that you are going to die. We are not going to die. The president took the right steps to protect the citizens of Ghana. The way we like to hug people, we like to shake hands, we like to do things, eat together, 3-4 people eat from the same bowl, and if that thing should come here, we will have a very serious problem. Because our hospitals are not well equipped. It's still difficult to see some places. We don't have enough hospital beds. We have challenges in our hospitals. And I will urge the citizens, everyone, to comply because it is for our own good. It's for our own good. There's nothing wrong with all the initiatives that our president has taken. People talk about the travel ban as an impediment, but if you think of it properly, we're trying to prevent sickness, or we're taking preventative steps so we don't get hammered by this virus. So people coming in should be restricted. I mean, many countries have put restrictions on the movement of people. The first 2 cases we have were all imported. I don't know about the last 4, but it seems people traveled out and brought it in. How many more will come in before we put a travel ban in place? So it's a good thing to minimize the effect of the disease coming to us. It's a good thing. Even America is doing the same. Many countries are doing the same. And if it's necessary for them, it should be necessary for us. there is an advantage in COVID-19. It's not all bad news. In every bad news, there's some good aspects that come out of it. The problem Ghana has now is we don't manufacture anything. We import everything. But today, because of COVID-19, our president has taken steps to talk to industry. So at least we can start making matches, making stuffs that we need in the country. So COVID-19 has actually put this country on the path of industrialization, where we can start manufacturing again, creating jobs again for people to work instead of importing everything. That's the good in COVID-19. It's going to help us eventually. Hopefully in the 4 weeks or 5 weeks when all the bans are lifted, we will not close down these factories that we are putting in place now, but they will continue to produce and create employment for our youth, which is something that we need to be thinking about. That occupies me most of the days. What is gracious about the president's address is the number 25 or less, which is very good, because the Bible says where 2 or 3 are gathered together in his name, he is there in the midst of them. So if 3 is the number, then 25 is good. Church gatherings should not be construed as forbidden to pray. No, we can get together in small groups. We can come together and pray to God, and God will hear our prayers. And I commend the president for taking these steps. It may sound like it's drastic, but compared to what could have happened, this is a better way to go. Pray to God. He is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. He will deliver us. When Israel was in Egypt, God made a demarcation. When the plagues came, he protected his children. He can do the same today. And we have to have faith that God will see us through. I feel